Double Diamond Railroad back, doing some testing this morning. Came down last night, worked on it. I had a dead track section back here where I painted. It turns out the switch, they gave me trouble last year or early in the year when I put it in. New Pico switch down there. That one right there. Had trouble with feeding through power, and I did some work putting jumpers to carry the power. I think it's defective underneath contacts. I didn't put those jumper wires on, I should have. So now I got one stuck in there. I think he might be soldered too because I was trying to resolve the conductivity. So I sprayed it all out, scrubbed it out, deoxide. Came down this morning, put the meter on it, expected to find it not working. It was all working. So after that stuff dried, soaked in, then it worked. So I didn't have to scrub anymore. Tested with the continuity meter, tested with the track light, and now I've tested with my, still having trouble here on the crossing. This foam stuff sticking up too high for the second engine. In the middle some places. So that is a problem with that. I do see something on the inside there. Looks like some solder right there in the middle. On the inside of that rail, he's filed off. That's where it's been hanging up. Maybe there's some solder blob left. So we've been working back and forth testing. Oh, I got my new, just came in the mail, the first one, the free one under warranty. The new holders. This one just broke off over here, the closest. So I put the whole, they sent me the whole bracket. I have another one I bought for a spare. Now I have the one with the broken one, with one holder as a spare. So they took care of me really quick. Shipped it out of Georgia, Cobb County, Georgia, and I got it already. So we're going to make some test runs here. Just for fun, just to run the trains. Already ran through. The front guy's got sound, the back guy doesn't. So TCS decoder in the back doesn't have the delay that the ESU low sound board does. K5LA horn. Love it. I need to find, because of shortages, I can't get a 5-chime horn. I keep looking, they're always back order, out of stock. I want to take that 3-chime off the front and put a 5-chimer back there in the back where they're supposed to be on the new way they do them now. He's going through at 8 miles an hour. Take him up to 10. Pair of GP, let's see, I got a GP38 and lead with sound, maybe a GP39-2, and the second one's a GP40. They used to work good, but I sent a high hood off with him to the shop. When he came back, I could tell that he swapped chassis with the hood. I had to, so I've got the old GP38-2 high hood under here, which doesn't run as good or something. Somehow they got mixed up and this one's always been tight. Of course, they're not broke in yet. None of them are Harley. Don't get enough running. I need a break-in track, but I have nowhere for it. So let's come back down. That's a good sign I can run on painted track. I cleaned it once, right on the tops. Haven't even cleaned the inside of the rails like I do with the track cage. Didn't do that. Just wanted to see. I'm going to try to make a styrene piece, like a track cage that fits in there that I can run down through and scrape the inside of the rails more gently. Here's all my new paint. I got maybe a couple more bottles coming in this week before I want to try to paint again. Blend some colors. I got some red, brown now. 2 other colors coming. Okay, we'll throw the switch on him. Throw the other one so we don't run into a short. Align for normal. And we got our wireless throttle, supposedly shipped from Vermont on the way from Tony's Trains. Of course, you can't use it without a base station. Probably be, I wouldn't doubt if it's September or something before those come in. But I got one lined up, that's all I care about. Have it for the fall running season. This guy needs his engine turned up a bit. I got the blower on down here, kind of covers up. We're not going to paint the rest of this area until I get that other paint so I can get a good mix. And I got these. See if I can get them in there. I got those mixing bowls, steel, and I got these mixing bottles, so I can get a much better mix on the paint now before I spray. And I've got all those paints that are Vallejo. Should spray a lot better. This is where the 4442, the tagged engine behind tail engine heat gets caught here on sometimes. I'll go ahead and clean that spot, get my magnifiers, clean it before I forget about it. I already ran into that train up there once. Gotta watch that. See, he got stuck on that switch. He drags something on the bottom of him drags. Must be the fuel tank or something. I can't get the lights to work either. I have to go through his decoder and resetting. TCS boards are weird. It's a lot of manual CV settings to make them work. ESU is easy. I do it on a computer for one thing. See, you got stuck right there. Little hesitation. Sorry about the paint thing in the way, but that's as high as I can go. I'm not going to keep lifting and compressor up here and then putting it on the floor. It's easier to leave it there for right now. he won't run him into the siding again. Okay, there we go. We're in business. I can paint away some more. I didn't hurt anything. It was just that switch. Now I'm starting to wonder if that's why I was having trouble last week and the week before. Just random dropouts, losing power. That switch back there is acting up. Hopefully it'll straighten out from use. I'm going to take, I got some foam-headed Q-tips. And I'm going to get in there with alcohol and clean the points, clean the frog. Make sure it's making good pivot points. Make sure it's making good contact. Because I know I jumper wired around that, so it has power on both sides and the proper gaps in. Okay guys, take care. Going to be 85 today, a little bit hotter. 5 days of dry weather. Pretty nice out. Cool nights down in the upper 40s. Take care. God bless. Have a great week. Double Diamond Railroad out.